This is breaking news, and what's going on down there in Baton Rouge is the chickens have come home to roost. But first, I want to give a shout out to Scotty Hunter with WAFB because he's been diligent on this right here. And brother, we riding with you. We right there with you. But look, 3 of the Baton Rouge police officers are now in custody, and the arrest of a 4th BRPD officer is pending in connection to a case that spans back several years. One of the commenters in my other video said that Troy Lawrence Sr. had nothing to do with this. Let me tell you something. One of the officers who was arrested today was Chief Troy Lawrence Sr. He's the 2nd highest ranking officer on the force. Lawrence joined officers Jesse Barcelona and Todd Thomas as they turned themselves in to a judge at the 19th Judicial District Court early this afternoon. These are the other 2 officers right here. All of them are arrested right now. Now, there's a 4th officer. His name is Sergeant Douglas Schultz. He has a warrant issued for his arrest on a charge of malfeasance, and it was announced in court. He's expected to turn himself in at a later time. We don't know when. Now, Lawrence Sr., he was charged with malfeasance, principal to obstruction, principal to battery, and principal to theft. And Officer Todd Thomas, he was charged with simple battery, theft, malfeasance, and obstruction. Jesse Barcelona, he's charged with malfeasance, principal theft, and principal to obstruction. They were all taken into custody and transported to the East Baton Rouge Parish Prison to be formally booked. Now, sources say that the charges stem from an incident several years ago where a man was allegedly beaten while in custody of the Baton Rouge Police Department. Body camera footage that captured portions of that alleged beating was later illegally destroyed, right? Illegally destroyed. Both Barcelona and Thomas were placed on leave from the department on September the 19th. And Lawrence, he was placed on leave earlier this week. Y'all remember I put that video out.
Arrest warrants have been cut for 4 officers with the Baton Rouge Police Department. We're actually outside the mayor's office right now. Let's get you straight to some video now. This is a video from a short time ago where we saw Chief Murphy Paul arriving here at the mayor's office. We're told he's no longer here at this point, but we're told the pending arrests for those officers are tied to an incident from several years ago where some officers with BRPD's now suspended street crimes unit allegedly beat up a man in their custody. Now, we're hearing from a source that one of those officers recently blew the whistle on the situation, which led to those 4 arrest warrants. We have heard the names of those officers, but we're choosing not to reveal them at this time until the department will hold a news conference to come forward with their findings. Now, this comes as tensions are rising in the department amid a number of investigations into possible wrongdoing, including a federal investigation by the FBI. Now, the chief has announced he's retiring soon, but last night he lost his cool during a meeting with Metro Council members as they tried to clear the air and get answers about the Brave Cave. All turned themselves in with the department. That will likely happen sometime tomorrow. We also just found out that leaders with BRPD are set to have a news conference that is scheduled to begin at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Of course, you can count on us to be there live at that news conference and carry it live here on WAFB. Of course, we will also have more on those pending arrests of those 4 officers throughout the day here on 9 News.
Now, there's going to be a news conference live at 10 a.m. And I'm going to make sure I get that for you guys. I may go live so you can see it. But look, I already gave you the names of the officers that were arrested and the one that has a arrest warrant against him. All right. So I already gave you those names. They're already released. They were taken into custody today. Right. So look, this should be a notice to all police departments around the United States. You cannot go around doing illegal stuff when you're supposed to uphold the law. You cannot. We are sick and tired of it, and it's time to do something about it. And that's what we here at BNN are doing, and other activists. That's what we're doing. We're putting boots on the ground to make sure you don't come out here and keep doing what you're doing to innocent people. Even if they're not innocent, nobody deserves to be treated that way. And as I said before in my previous 2 videos, if you have been affected by this police department, especially the Brave Cave or any of the officers that have been arrested on this right here, you need to come forward. Come forward. Hit me up. My email address will be in the comments right here. You can see it right below. You'll see my email address. Send me your information, what happened, any files that you have and stuff. We have a full legal team down there in Baton Rouge that is ready to take your case and move forward. We're gonna get all this right. We're gonna get justice for everybody.
BNN Uncut, bringing you exclusive, News, featuring Flo and Prophet P.I.